Welcome to Morelia, Mexico, known for its local sweets. Now this video will provide 10 reasons why people love Morelia. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Morelia, Mexico. Population around 850,000. Now just for context, we have a map here. We have circled Morelia. Morelia is 3.5 hours from Mexico City and 7.5 hours from Puerto Vallarta. Now this video will provide 10 reasons why people love Morelia. People love Morelia because of the cathedral. Dominating the city's skyline, magnificent Morelia Cathedral is a must-see when visiting this fine old colonial city. Set overlooking the city's beautiful main square, this huge structure is notable not just for its size but also for the unique pinkish brown color. Although construction began in 1640, it took more than 100 years before the cathedral was completed in its now largely baroque style. Interior highlights include its neoclassical retablos, a silver font, a crucifix, and a number of paintings attributed to leading artists in the 18th century. Also of interest is an Indian figure of Christ wearing a golden crown donated by Spanish King Philip II and an imposing organ built in Germany in 1903 that is featured during the city's international organ and music festivals. People love Morelia because of the government palace. Directly opposite Morelia Cathedral, on the other side of the Avenida Madero Oriente, stands a large Baroque government palace. Constructed between 1760 and 1770 as a seminary, the two-story building is currently home of the state legislature and boasts one of the finest facades in the city, along with 3 large courtyards. Of particular interest are the building's fine murals. These enormous scenes depict many pivotal moments in the history of both the state and the country, including the history of its independence from Spain and later reforms, as well as the Mexican Revolution. People love Morelia because of the Sanctuary of Our Lady of Guadalupe. Don't let the fact that its exterior looks a little plain prevent you from visiting the Sanctuary of Our Lady of Guadalupe. After walking the long cobblestone path leading to this 18th century church, pop your head inside and you'll be rewarded with a glimpse of one of the most spectacular church interiors in Mexico. Widely regarded as a national treasure, the interior was sumptuously decorated in the brightest of colors by European and native craftsmen, including countless fine plaster rosettes rising up the walls to the gold leaf covered ceiling. People love Morelia because of the Clavijero Palace. Named after the Jesuit teacher Francisco Rivera de Clavijero, part of this immense complex is the Iglesia de la Campaña, a Jesuit church built in 1681 that now houses the city's public library. People love Morelia because of the Church of Santa Rosa de Lima. Another of Morelia's religious sites worthy of a visit is the Church of Santa Rosa de Lima. Tucked away in an attractive little square called Rosa's Garden, not far from the city center, a pleasant place to visit for its quaint fountain and cafes, this attractive church was constructed in the late 16th century and is notable for its exquisite double portal showing Renaissance influences. Also of interest is the upper facade and the gilded and painted retablos, dominated by the Baroque style. A conservatory, the oldest college of music in America, adjoins the church. People love Morelia because of the aqueduct. The Morelia Aqueduct is one of the city's most important landmarks and one of the best preserved examples of its type in the world. Located in the eastern part of the old city center, this remarkable feat of engineering was built between 1785 and 1789 and measures 1,600 meters in length. It is supported by 253 arches, some as high as 10 meters. Distinguished by its unique pink hue, the result of using locally quarried rock, the structure was commissioned to carry drinking water to the city after a 2-year drought, as well as to provide employment for the region's indigenous population. Some of the best views of the aqueduct are from the cobble trail that runs alongside a lengthy portion of it, a particularly pleasant experience at night when it's all lit up. People love Morelia because of the House of Culture. Morelia's House of Culture, near the early 17th century Del Carmen Church, is a must visit for those with an interest in the history of the Catholic faith in Mexico. The museum itself is housed in a large former convent adjoining the church, a building begun in the late 16th century and which took almost 300 years to complete. Much of the complex has been fully restored, and in addition to the House of Culture with its many archaeological objects, the beautiful exhibits in the Museum of the Mass, and statues of Christ from across Mexico, the facility offers workshops along with a theater and cafe. People of Morelia because of the Plaza de Armas. Morelia is unique in Mexico for having so little change to the layout and architectural makeup of its historic city center since it was established in 1541. Of the 200 historic buildings protected under its UNESCO World Heritage Site status in the downtown core, the majority are to be found in and around Plaza de Armas, the city's largest square. Designed in the 16th century and remodeled far fewer times than it has been renamed, it was for a spell known as the Plaza de Martyrs, in honor of the executions performed here during the Mexican War of Independence. It's here that you'll find the old town hall, along with numerous cafes and restaurants, many with fine views over the park and towards the cathedral. People of Morelia because of the Casa Natal de Morelos. Two buildings in Morelia's old town are now dedicated to the memory of the hero of independence and the city's namesake, Jose Maria Morelos. The first of these impressive monuments to one of Mexico's greatest heroes is Casa Natal de Morelos, a large rectangular building that looks as much like a fortress as it does the home where Morelos was born. This museum displays letters and other memorabilia related to his life and deeds. The other tourist attraction to visit is Museo Morelos, with its displays of Morelos' weapons, uniform, priest robes, and documents, as well as an adjoining library and auditorium. Also of interest is the wonderful statue of Morelos mounted on a steed and located in Plaza Morelos. People of Morelia because of the Benito Juarez Zoo. A fun Morelian attraction to visit for those traveling with kids is the Benito Juarez Zoo. Established in 1970 and named after popular Mexican President Benito Juarez, the grounds were in fact planted some 100 years earlier and make for an attractive backdrop. In addition to its collection of larger animals, including tigers, bears, monkeys, and zebras, the zoo boasts over 530 different species, making it one of the largest such attractions in Mexico. Also fun for kids is the petting zoo and exploring the playgrounds and park-like setting, which also include a good-sized lake offering boat rentals. The zoo also operates a well-stocked aquarium. The reasons provided in this video are not all the reasons why people love Morelia. If you've got a reason why you love Morelia, pop it in the comment section. I'll make another video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Ciao for now!